And I'm going to be sharing with you from the HR perspective. What are those things that we expect from uh, from the employees as human resources managers? What are the expectations? What are those things that we expect from employees? What are those things that you are supposed to put in place so that you'll be competent in matching the demand of every workplace? You all would agree with me that the now of work, that's it is no longer the future of work. The now of work has requested that you do what, you become agile, that you don't have to, it's not, oh, this is how we used to do things. It's no longer, it's what you know. Even what you know last month might not be relevant today. So you have to be agile. That means you have to move when the train is moving. So I'll be sharing. Initially, I said, okay, let me put I put together a slide. No, so I said, let me share with you. Let me be real and practical. So the demand of the workplace, it's now beginning to have zero tolerance for mediocrity, for you not being able to do what you have been paid to do. Now, employees on the other side are becoming, there's now a mad war for talent out there. So even the employers are struggling with getting the right talent, the right fit for vacancies, because they are also looking for more. And then some job applicants are also in the same vein selecting the type of organization they want to work with. Gone are those days where you just work anywhere. Now they are beginning to put their value on the table. So they're asking the employer, you also put your value on the table. But you'll be able to speak in that language if you have positioned yourself, if you have what it takes to communicate, if you have what it takes to put, what are you putting on the table for you to demand something in return, for you to be able to ask some questions. You're not the type of person that will go and say, oh, I need a job, any job. You are bringing a value on board. Now we've been interviewing some persons in recent times for management training, and I was blown away at these are fresh graduates and the amount of skills they've already gathered. Meanwhile, their counterparts on the other side, you see them empty resume. You have interest in going into perhaps web development. What are the courses or the trainings you have undertaken to empower yourself? These are part of the way you can become competent to match, because the demanding and the evolving workplace is requiring you to bring something on board. They don't want to know whether you are yes, these people I'm talking about, they are fresh graduates, they don't even done their NYSC, and they're already bringing something on board. I work in a tech consulting firm. You have people who are already, they are already full stack developers, both front and back end. They have knowledge of data analysis. So there is something that we say, wow, this person, wow, we should bring this person on board. We should bring this person on board. That's because this person has something that will be required. So gone are those days where they say, oh, what are you bringing to the table? I've just finished now. I don't have any skills. That's not an excuse. You have what it takes to develop all the skills and everything you need. First and foremost, you need to know your why. You need to know why. You need to know why you want to go into this. Why do you want to go into this? Why do you want to acquire these skills? Why do you want to go into this profession? The first and foremost, are you in the right place? Are you in the right place? Are you in that? Are you? Yes, it's okay for you to study. What you study is something. What you study might not be what you intend to. It might not be your choice career. But if this is there is time for you, this is the right time for you to change the narrative. If you know that what you studied in a university is immaterial, is where you are going. Where am I going, and how can I get to the destination? What do you need to put in? What do you need to put in place? How do you acquire the skills that you make you be like a hot cake? How do you acquire the skills that are needed in the workplace? Do you want to pay for some sessions? Do you want to tag a mentor, or reach out to a mentor someone who is super good, someone who is already where you want to be? Do you want to go with that line, or do you want to say self teach yourself? You want it to be self taught. These skills. How often? What am I spending my time doing every day? You wake up every morning, you pick up your phone, and you're checking WhatsApp status. You spent 1 hour checking WhatsApp status. Beautiful, interesting. You move to Insta blog. Oh, a lot of gist and stories. Ah, have you heard? Hey, Davido. Ah, he has given birth to twins. So, you want to be the first to grab all the gist. Yes, you have them. Then you move to TikTok. Now, it is not what you don't have, but what you have, you don't know how to make good use of. You have your smart. You have the resources. You can go on YouTube and learn anything for free. So imagine you spending just 30 minutes of your time every day on, social media, things that are not empowering you, right? They're disempowering. They're not adding value to you. You spend your time every day, you are doing it every day, every day, every day, every day. You are doing all those stuff. What would you be at the end of 1 year? Come on, you'll be experts at minding other people's business. But let's take for instance, okay, you want to be a data scientist. You know that, most organizations, or let a business analyst, most organizations need data and need to draw insight from data. You want to be that person. At the post pandemic, what is happening? Most organizations are putting their businesses out there, and some people need data. Oh, I want to be an digital marketer. Yes, they do marketing. Oh, it's not even that. Oh, I want to be a developer. Most of them need people to help them build websites. And if you have the right skills, you can do all this, and it will even be like a side hustle. You won't even need to say yes sir. You'll be your own boss. And the beauty of it is that some of these skills you can acquire and even take remote job. Upwork and Fiverr.com. There are so many places where you could go to get remote role if you have the right skills. So positioning yourself, have to start from your why. What do you intend? Why do you want to go into this? Why do you want to do this? Is your own why in correlation with your personal values? And is it something that you want to do that is lucrative, that you can get you know get paid doing it? You can put food on your table and naira in your pockets. Is that it? Or are you going after someone else's why? This person is going to Canada. I mean, I think I should go to Canada. You don't even know the reason why the person is going to Canada. You don't even know how the person has been putting all the resources together to travel abroad. You want to Japan as well. Where is the resources? What do you want to do? When you get there, what do you intend to do? All of them are managing. I'll manage as well. No, it doesn't work that way. You need to know your why. And it's only when you have your why that is what can sustain you when a push comes to shove. Know your why. Build a strong network. Everything doesn't have to start at work. Build a strong network as such that you can leverage on the power of association. You can leverage on the power of association to learn, to develop, to grow, and to have opportunities open to you. So you can actually self-teach yourself, develop your skills and expertise. Whatever you are doing, do it well. Whatever it is you are doing, do it well and be super good at it. And that is how you build your credibility. When they are searching for someone, they will say, "Oh, Stella, let's reach out for her." They'll say, "Oh, Sheun, let's reach out to him." Because they know this person has what it takes. The person have what they need. So be that person of value, be a solution provider wherever you are. Tell yourself, if they ask me to jump, I'll ask how I. If there is something that is needed for me to do, I will do it. If A is this the max, I'll give them A plus. Tell yourself everything, I'll give them the best. If you continuously are that type of person that give the best of everything you have, success is imminent. And again, you have to learn how to be confident and assertiveness. Wherever you go, even even at the place of work, even to defend, you are attending interviews. Learn how to, learn how to speak confidently. Speak. It is what is in your resume that you are going to share with the interviewer. Yes. The fact that they've interviewed you alone, you're already one leg in, is for you to tell them, teach it out to them how it is. So whenever this is the trick. If you're attending interviews and you're having butterfly in your tummy, no, no, don't. There's no need. Reprogram your mind. Tell yourself what is going. Last, I will come back. Right? It's not the end of the world. Nobody commits suicide when they don't get taken for a particular job. That job is not for you. I worked with an organization for 10 and a half years. And by the seventh year, I wanted out. I was always going for interviews, searching for a job. It never came. But the moment I exited the company, 4 jobs came back to back. And again, how did I get those jobs? Through LinkedIn. Advocate yourself. Pay attention to your personal branding. Personal branding involves how you brand yourself everywhere, online. If you Google your name today, what's going to come out? What are you going to find? If you Google your name, check it out on Google. What is going to come out? Every professional that needs to grow should be on LinkedIn. I don't want to make it mandatory, so I don't want to say must. Should be on LinkedIn. I got all those 4 offers from LinkedIn. They came within 2 weeks. So it's not how long, but how well. They came in 2 weeks. When God says it's time, it's time. It's a no-brainer. So learn how to position yourself. Be on LinkedIn. Who are you following? Bring out your phone. Follow the people that inspire you on LinkedIn. Well, if you follow me, I'll follow you. There's no. I don't even know. The last one person, I saw the request. The person followed me. I went to check. The person has just 5 followers. It doesn't matter. I will follow you. And it's not you're not just following and relaxing on LinkedIn, or you are just reading and tagging. Look at those people you are following. If they are your mentor from afar, when they drop posts, like their posts, reshare their posts, be in their face. And that is called investing in their emotional bank account, so that you can spend the currency effortlessly. A mentor of mine reached out to me. Ma, we have a situation. They were going to have like a sisters conference. They needed someone to speak on career, and the person, emergency took ill. They needed someone to fill in the gap. This is not the time for me to say, they didn't know I was there before. Why didn't they reach out to me? And why this last minute? It was just 30 minutes to time. I said, that's fine. And I built them out. It was explosive. Why? This person is a mentee of mine. I don't know him. I've never even seen him before. It's just on LinkedIn we met. I just know when I drop a post, he usually like my post, or he reshares my post, or he's always, engaging with my post. And that was it. And then after some time, I know, even within me, I know. And there was a day, there was a tiny error in what I do. Quickly, he sent a message to me. He didn't even have my WhatsApp number. He sent a message. I saw the message. There is this thing there. You repeated it. I said, oh, really? I went back and I did it. And I was grateful. Like, can you see? So will such person now walk up to me to say, please, ma, I need your help? I even wrote a LinkedIn post about what we did. Please, ma, I need your help. It's there on LinkedIn. I drop posts every now and then. I drop posts every now and then. Sometimes I'm too busy to drop posts, but then I still try to do so. So you ask yourself, how are you positioning yourself? Now, those people, they reached out to me. I never applied for it. 4 job offers. You need to learn how to put yourself out there. You need to learn how to position yourself. Position yourself rightly. Follow people who inspire you. Read from them. Learn from them. It's all part of building your network, a very strong one at that. And if you have a mentee, the onus lies on you to build and cement and maintain the relationship between yourself and your mentor. This is not a time to say, I sent her a message, she didn't respond. Come on, cut them some slacks. We have about 50, 100 people wanting them to mentor them. So if all of them are sending messages about the same time, this person has a personal life, this person have work demands. You won't blame the person for not responding to your messages on time. Now, I'm not saying their excuse. No, it's wrong to ignore people's message, but supposing that is where emotional intelligence comes to be. And now I'm going to be speaking on emotional intelligence. I need to be picking each of those points that I'm dropping because I told myself I'm just going to speak off the cuff. Emotional intelligence is another way. They say your core skills might land you the job, but your soft skills will retain that job. You haven't to see some people, they are super good. We have to let them go because they were toxic. Their inability to manage their downline, their inability to manage the people around them. Nobody wants to work with them. But they are super good at what they do, but they are terrible at team building and team spirit. The level of emotional intelligence is very, very low. They are toxic. Nobody wants to work with them. People are leaving. Now, people, it's one thing for people to leave the organization and japa, they migrate out of the country. But it's worse still if they are leaving the organization for another organization because of a very, very a tyrant, a very terrible boss. So we all need to work on a level of emotional intelligence. Now, this is not, let me leave coming from the boss angle. Let me talk about you. How do you manage your upline? How do you manage your colleagues? Some people, they are very intelligent, but they begin to have what is called intellectual arrogance. It just comes out. And then people do not want to associate themselves with you. And then you say, oh, they are jealous. But you need to work with them, let work and um work with them as such that people want to associate themselves with you. Some people are so super good, everybody are flocking around them because they don't show off. Now, this is not to say you don't go and advocate yourself where it matters. They don't belittle people because they find themselves higher than them. Because this world, it revolves around. Do not be scared also to seek opportunities. How do you seek opportunities? Credibility, preparation, continuously preparing. You are developing yourself, developing. There is no job, it doesn't really matter. Just keep on developing yourself. When it's time, imagine when you have been preparing and an opportunity comes. This is opportunity and this is preparation. The result is banger. I kid you not. And again, you must learn how to persevere. Resilience. See, nothing good comes easy. Burning midnight candle. I'm a HR professional. Recently, I backed Agile Scrum Master. I'm a certified Scrum Master. It's a tech certification. Why do I need it in human resources? I needed it to be able to manage those techie people that we work with. Do I have to? It was self-sponsored. I knew how much I had to pay for the lectures. I knew how much I had to pay for the certification, but I got it all the same. And most times the lectures are usually between 8 8 o'clock and 10 every. I think it was 4 times a week. So imagine coming back from work, waking up early, coming back from work, all this and attending lectures. There was a day I was attending lecture. People of God, I dozed off when I woke up. I think they've ended the session. I'm sure they were saying, everybody, bye bye, thank you, good, it's time, it's nice having you here, and all. And then they ended it, and I was still like this. I was tired, but they said rest is sweet after labor. At the end, what happened? Perseverance and resilience. It was what kept me going. I because I understood my why. I know where I am going to. I will not stop until I get it. And when I got it, there was a sigh of relief. Yes, I have it. In all this, you need to also manage your mental health. Now, you remember 5 years ago, nobody was talking about, oh, traumatized, mental health. It wasn't even the era of the day. It seemed like that thing that we hear they talk about in the Western world. But it's creeping its way into workplaces now because people will say, oh, you debate, he shouted at me. Oh, this person was, oh, I'm traumatized. And nobody's going to laugh at that. Oh, I need to take care of my mental health. I need to take some days off. I need to take care of my mental health. The way this person is treating me. Yes, and you will give them because it's their right. So you need to take care of your mental health. It's not the end of the world. What did that person say? Breathe. Allow them to breathe. So breathe. It's not the end of the world. Celebrate your quick wins. So it's not every time, oh, you are complaining about this, complain. It's all about complain. That is somebody who has a fixed mindset. And the person who doesn't have a mindset of gratitude, at least you have life. You are watching me today. That means you have data. That means you have a device that you can use to listen to me. That means you have life, you have hope, you have this information being shared. And I'm sure other speakers are going to share more. You can listen, but what are you going to do with everything? So it's not what you don't have, but what you have, you don't know how to make good use of. What are you going to do with all these things I've said? Carry out a case analysis. Most times when you attend lectures like this, take down notes. Tell yourself what is going to change. What am I going to do differently? Case analysis is just KISS. What am I going to keep doing? What am I going to improve upon? What am I going to start doing? What am I going to stop doing? Put all these things into consideration. And then again, and then lastly, I've talked about knowing your why. I've talked about building a strong network, developing your skills and expertise, being confident and assertive, advocating yourself, that's branding yourself, and then seeking opportunities, preparation. I talked about perseverance, I talked about resilience, I talked about mentorship. Now I'm talking about grooming and dress sense, appearance, behavior, communication, all those things comes to be appearance. Oh yes, I did talk about emotional intelligence. So I'm just going around it so that for the benefit of those who just joining or who didn't pick it, start picking all those things. Appearance. People see you first before they listen to you. I have no scruple sharing my video. I think I look okay. Yeah. Appearance first before for content. They see the container first before they see the content. So it's all part of your personal branding. What type of picture did you put on your DP? I have a mentee of mine. She came to tell me that, Madam Stella, thank you very much. She put a picture before. She was wearing a halter neck. Hey, someone know that's supposed to be a HR manager was wearing the halter neck that goes like this, and then wearing a knicker, one red knicker, and then she was standing by a car. That was what was on her DP. Now, I'm not saying you cannot show off. Sometimes you can let that be on Instagram. But your DP, this person, you are going for interview, they are going to look at your profile, aside from seeing your resume. They want to learn more about you. What's your profile saying? It's when I told her, can you change I told her to change her profile picture into something more professional, and she did. She got an invite 2 weeks later for a job she has put in before. And when she attended the interview, you know what the CEO said? You won't believe it. The CEO said, "Oh wow, you don't look different from what I saw on your DP." So supposing it was that picture that was there, they will say, "What type of person? What type of person are we bringing on board? Is it really a manager, or I don't know? I don't even know what to call her." So your appearance, learn how to dress and dress well, look good, and you're not just looking good without something up there. Be someone of value. Be a solution provider. When you always look at how can we get this resolved? How can I add value? I go to work every day. At the end of the day, what have I taken away? At the end of the day, what can I say I've contributed? Because most times it's all about what are you giving me? What are you giving me? What are you giving me? What have you contributed? You need to contribute before you can be that person of value and be able to function in the evolving workplace. So those soft skills, resilience, grit, emotional intelligence, problem solving skills, all those things they keep on coming up. Agile, having a growth mindset. So you put all these things together. These are just strategies that you can put together, and I tell you this for facts. Do this and you'll be very fine. Build, nurture, and use your network. Your network is your net worth. They say, show me your friend, and I'll tell you the type of person you are. You say, oh, me. I have about had about six of my friends. Oh no, these people, they are all fools. Guess what? They are the seventh fool. It's not possible for you to have six people and they are fools, and you are the only intelligent one. No. Just as we tell line managers, you are as good as your weakest link. This one is not good, this one is not good, this one is not good. You want to sack everybody, then we should be sacking you. Because if everyone is not good, then there is a problem. What are you doing about it? How did we come about that? How did we get to that level where this person is not good, this one is not good, this one is not good, this one is not good? Then let's do something about it. And then time management skill. Time management, it's coming up here because you need to learn how to manage your time. You need to learn, how do I manage my time? Okay, when I get home, which time am I most productive? Is it in the morning? Between 8 and 12 is my best time. So I put in everything I need to do at that time, because when it's getting around that 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock down, hey, law of diminishing, productivity setting in. I'm no longer as productive. Then why do you then love and stay on social media, have a downtime in the morning and in the evening when you know it's your low time? That's when you're not trying to put all those things together. You will struggle. Learn how to manage your time. At the end of the day, write down, these are the things that I've achieved today. What am I passing to the next day? What am I taking over to the next day? And then when you start that thing in the next day, these are those strategies for success. Some of you will send emails now with the advent of ChatGPT. Write scribbles, write something, at least develop something. Just ask ChatGPT to help you paraphrase it. Sometimes people say, I would have loved to be dropping things on LinkedIn, or I don't know what to drop. At least what are you passionate about? What is it that you like? Even ask ChatGPT to help you to develop a LinkedIn content. Okay, if you feel, oh, the way ChatGPT wrote it, everybody will know it was AI that wrote it. Okay, lift it and take it to Quillbot. Quilbot. Quillbot. It will help you paraphrase it, or paraphrase.io. Paraphrase it, make it human, and then you can drop. These are just simple tips that I'm sharing with you. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that there are some skills that you need to, like all the skills that I've talked about, you really, really need them to position yourself in an evolving world of work. So I want to leave you with this phrase: there are no constraints on the human mind. There are no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress, except those that we ourselves erect. And that was a quote by Ronald Reagan. So with that, I come to the end of my 30-minute session. Thank you.